Pete. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I'm Keith.
I'm Brian with an empty glass.
And mine's empty also. But this is Colorado Biz TV. And welcome to the new episode, which we are featuring Grant Street Vineyards. Napa Valley? You like Cabernet, Brian?
I love it.
Do you love Cabernet?
I do.
What do you like about it?
Well, you know, Cabernet, as you know, is the number one selling red wine in the United States. And I believe it is number one in the world as well. Followed by Chardonnay, which is the number one selling wine, period.
It is. And we could talk more about that. But this is a show about Cabernet.
Cabernet from Hillsburg.
Napa Valley.
Hillsburg is inside of Napa Valley.
There you go. It's a little town. Lots of good shopping there.
Is there?
Yes.
Well, let's get back to the wine.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a shopper.
No, you're not?
No.
But anyhow,
You can segue here and say that you're blaming this on me that I don't have a bottle open.
no, I'm not gonna do that at all. So, this was sent to us by Grant Street Vineyards. Jim and Susie, small-owned vineyard in Napa Valley, and we are we're tasting this for the very first time.
Very first time. Neither one of us have ever tried this, and I think we're going to stay true to this particular segment of the show where we evaluate a wine. We're going to break down the wine, tell you the visual aspects of it, how it smells, how it tastes.
Try to make it short and sweet in the process, right?
Yeah. Wow, I really like the nose on this.
Do you?
Yeah, talk about floral.
I like the color. It's pretty.
Violets. I'm getting violet.
Not as dark as some Cabernet can be.
I'm talking the nose. You're talking color.
I'm talking color. Violets on the nose?
Yeah.
It gets 18 months in French and American oak. It's going to price... Should I tell them the price now?
Sure. Because they're not tasting it.
Right. $38 from the vineyard. gsvineyards.com. Grand Street Vineyards. So the website again is gsvineyards.com. $38 on their website. Shipped to you all over the country. Most states anyway.
All right.
So you tasted it.
I did taste it, and I realized we made probably a fatal error here. This wine we probably should have opened before we started. Well, we're professionals here, right? We can assess a wine knowing that it's still a little tight.
It is. Yeah. But you know what's... I'm glad you brought that up because this is going to happen many times. We really want to taste wine right out of the bottle. Most consumers will take a bottle of wine from whether it's $10, $40, $100. They'll open it, they'll pour it, they're going to drink it. So we could sit here and open it and decant it and say don't drink this wine for 3 hours, but for this segment we really want to judge the wine right out of the bottle. Uncork it, pour it, drink it, give the folks our honest opinion.
What to expect right out of
It's wound up.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of fruit there. Right? There's not a lot of fruit there.
Well, you know, it's even though I do think I can get some cassis characteristics out of this, and just a hint, ever so slight hint of tobacco is on this wine. Do you get that?
I don't.
I do.
I get a little bit of coffee out of it. I like it. I think it has the tannins are there, has good structure. It's really really high acidity for me. Needs food, but I think in 3 or 4 hours it's really going to open up and show more fruit than it is right now.
Yeah, without doubt. I think we didn't mention this is 18 months in French and American oak, and a lot of the wood components are coming across in the wine right now because it is so tight. But yeah, it'll open up, and I think the fruit will come across in this wine. A lot of structure, a lot of firm tannins, so it's also indicative of being a wine that's going to be age-worthy, or a wine that's again, right out of the bottle, would be really well suited for steak or any high protein dish.
Steak with fat on it,
Absolutely.
not lean steak. It's the acidity is way too high. It's got to have fat with the meat. So anyhow, I like the wine. How many glasses do you give?
At this stage of the game, I would give this 3.5 glasses.
3.5.
3.5.
I agree. 3.5. I mean, it's solid. It needs to lay down for a little bit. It needs to age some. And it'll be. I think it has potential to be a 4-glass wine. Excuse me.
You know, this might be a good wine for us to try at a later, at a later date with maybe some chocolate.
With chocolate.
With chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we will do that. But for now, I'm Keith,
I'm Brian.
and this is Colorado Biz TV. Next time. How's that?